Sophia from Wild at Heart Yoga, and today's class is going to be yoga for surfers. So we'll be focusing on triceps, hip openers, core strength. So even if you're not a surfer, you can still participate in this yoga class because it's going to be really fun, dynamic, and if you've ever envied a surfer's body, then yeah, this is the class for you. So we're going to start at the front of our mats. I'm going to stand in the middle because you are watching this through an iPhone balanced on 2 buttons. So I need to stand in the middle. So we're going to start with our feet a couple of inches apart. Draw the stomach in, tailbone under. We're going to stand in Tadasana pose. And then we're going to bring our hands together and we're just going to set our intention for the class. So it's like a little positive affirmation. So we're going to close the eyes, deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale the left hand up, left hand in between the shoulder blades, take hold of that left elbow with the right hand and gently put some stretch in the tricep. Inhale, inhale up, and let's repeat on the other side. We're going to stand about hip width apart now. Inhale, exhale to the left, gazing over that back thumb. Inhale back to centre and to the right. Inhale back to centre, exhale. Inhale the hands up. Again, we're going to be sort of a couple of inches apart. Let's come onto the balls of the feet. We're going to engage the quads. I'm going to exhale down. I want you to balance. So we engage on the quads, we engage in the core, and it's a balance which obviously surfers really need. Okay. Inhale, coming up, nice and steady. If you can stand the balls of the feet. And really small. Exhale down. Straight away, we're going to use our cognitive strategies to figure out how to do this. Balance, so hopefully not think about the washing up you need to do or some stretching you at work. Okay, then come into garland pose. So I want you to bring your elbows into the sides of the knees, hands in flow position. Inhale. Exhale. This is quite dynamic today. You can do a few sun salutations if you really get into this class because that'll get you nice and warm. I'm in a really warm room, I've been doing some chores, so I'm boiling. I leave the rock and roll. Okay, deep inhale. And you can bring your hands forward, round the back slightly. Just have a nice little stretch. And we're going to come into crow pose. So come onto the balls of the feet, elbows into the sides of the knees, gazing forward, inhale. Round the back, make you lift one toe. I haven't got enough room to shoot back to Chaturanga, but you can do that if you want. So we're going to come back, Chaturanga, inhale, up dog, exhale, down facing dog. And just walk the heels in place. And you can twist your toes and knees to the left, so we're getting a nice little twist. Come back to centre, toes and knees to the right. You should be able to hear that I'm out of breath already, so that's a good sign. Okay, right hand into the centre of the mat. I'm going to bring the left hand to the right ankle for a nice balance and a twist. Inhale back to centre. Left hand, let's ground it into the centre of the mat. Right hand to left ankle. And you're looking under that left armpit. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to step or jump the feet to the front of the mat. We're inhaling forward and I'm going to push up the back so you can see me. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Take hold of the backs of the calf muscles or the ankles and inhale. Exhale, fold and forward. Elbow to the sky, stretching through the backs of the legs. You take hold of the elbows and just let the weight of the head and the upper body, let gravity draw you down. Inhale, come on up. Exhale. Take the hands behind the body. We're going to interlace the fingers. The heels of the hands are touching. So open up the shoulders, breathe, right chest, stretch. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Okay, let's release the arms. I'm going to bend the knees, come up to chair pose. You'll notice I'm breathing really heavily, but I'm doing that on purpose because I really want you guys to mirror that as well. So we connect the breath to the pose. So the right elbow to the outside of the left knee and let's twist. Inhale back to centre. Left elbow to the outside of the right. Inhale, deepen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, come up. And exhale. Inhale, hands up. And come onto the balls of the feet. And slowly bend the knees into the diver's pose, so arms behind us. So that you're trying to balance your stomach and thighs. Inhale. Forward, continue coming down. And back. 1, 2, 3. Step into garland pose. You can stand the balls of the feet if you need to for garland pose, but we aim to get them nice and flat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I'm going to do the tripod headstand. Now I haven't got the best hairstyle for this because my hair's on top of my head. The crown of the head is what we put on the mat, but we can have a go. So, you're going to bring the hands down and you're going to balance your knees and your elbows, but the weight is actually all in your hands. There we go. Now just rest in child's pose to help the blood and not give yourself a light head. Okay, we're not going to rest for too long, so we'll come back to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to inhale the right leg up high into the air. I'm going to try not to destroy the fireplace. I'm going to bend that right knee, push the heel behind you. Inhale, step the foot through, and we're going to come up to lunge pose. So inhale, coming up. Push the back heel away, square the hips. Exhale, hands into the chest. I'm going to bring that left elbow to the outside of that right knee. If you want to, you can bring your left hand down. Inhale, open up. Try to make sure that back leg is straight. Exhale. We're going to step the right foot back. We're going to come into side plank on the right hand side. Inhale the left hand up, and you can lift that left foot up, the top foot, for an added little difficulty. Then we're going to place that left foot down, so now we're getting a hip opener in the right. You can bring that top arm over the top here. Inhale, and lift. If you can, then hold the big toe, the index fingers and the thumb. Just lift up the leg out straight. And then hold the and let's release. Come back to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Okay, so check your phone. Lovely, still recording. Good. Okay. So, down with facing dog. And inhale, the left leg up. Bend the left knee to push your heel away. Inhale, step the left foot through. Exhale, push the back heel away. Inhale, coming up. See, keeping yoga teachers wobble. Just adjust. Square the hips. Exhale, come into the chest. Inhale, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Twist. And again, you can bring the right hand to the outside of that foot. Inhale, to look up at the top hand. Exhale, left hand down. We're going to step the foot back. And this time, we're going to do sideward plank on the left hand side. So we're going to inhale the right hand up. Then you can lift that right leg to have an added challenge. And we're going to place that right foot down. So now we're getting a stretch all in the left hip. You can inhale that top arm over the head. Okay, you can lift that right leg up if you can. And hopefully you're not going to take out the front. Straighten that right leg. Inhale. Up. And this tight side is always a bit tighter for me, so just observe if there's just a side that feels a bit tighter. And exhale. There we go. Oh, you can tell I'm working because I'm wobbling now. So it should feel quite a challenge. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. And we're just going to gather our prana, our energy. Focus on the breath. So we'll take 5 deep breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Inhale, step it forward, and then turn the back toes away from us. It's like you're trying to draw a line in between the hips. You square the hips, inhale, addressing the 1. Exhale, addressing the 2. You can drop that back hand, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. This is side angle. Inhale up, let's drop the back hand. Exhale forward. Inhale up, and we drop the back hand to the back leg, having a lovely nice stretch along the right hand side waist. Inhale forward. We're going to heel toe the back foot in until the right hand comes directly in front of the right toes, and then we're going to inhale, straighten that leg for half moon pose. And it's a bit like a starfish, so you really want to open the chest, stack the top hip onto the bottom, draw the toes in towards the shins of that back left foot. That's going to help. And then we're going to exhale the left hand down. Now we're going to square the hips, and to check that you've done that correctly, just Draw the left knee in line with the right. Extend the foot, heel to the sky, toes to the ground. If you can, inhale for Vajrasana 3. Hands to the chest, and you can do a T pose there if you like, so arms out to the side, or you can inhale forward. Nice flat back, straight as an arrow. Exhale the hands down. Let's drop that back foot so you bend the front right leg. Inhale to plank. Exhale chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale downward facing dog. And inhale the left leg up. Bend the left knee. Push the heel away so you're opening up the hip. Look between the hands. Inhale, step it through. And again, let's get those heels in line so we push the back toes away from us. Square the hips. Inhale, Vajrasana 1. Exhale, Vajrasana 2. And at this stage, I always just sort of have a little look. Am I in line? Draw the hips up, draw the stomach in. I've got a TV that I'm looking into at the moment that allows me to check whether my legs are in alignment. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, roll the shoulders back. Let's drop the backhand. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Again, inhale. Exhale. You can come into side angle pose. Bring that top arm over. Inhale, coming up, and again, I'm going to heel toe the back foot in till that left hand, I'm just going to readjust. That left hand comes in front of the left foot, and then you can inhale up to crescent moon. And just observe, scan the body. Is there any areas of tension? Has this been more challenging on one side? Because then that gives you a focus for your next practice to start developing that balance. Draw the stomach muscles in. This is an excellent core exercise, and it's not an ab crunch, so we like it. Exhale, both hands down, and again we're going to do Vajrasana 3, Warrior 3. So just to check that the hips are square, right knee into the left. Let's extend that back leg out. And pardon me, folks, I'm just going to move back so hopefully you can see a little bit more of the pose. I don't have a glamorous assistant. I have 2 pillows and a phone. But hopefully that's an indication that you shouldn't let anything ever stop you. You can always find ways to achieve what you would like. And hopefully, through my little rudimentary studio, I have achieved a yoga class that is, like I said, hopefully enjoyable. Okay, you can have your hands in prayer position. Inhale, hands out to the sides, or you can bring them forward. And exhale. Let's bring that back foot down, bend the front, and step into plank pose, and your legs should be killing by now. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to look between the hands, either step or jump the feet with bent knees. I'm going to inhale up to chair pose. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, coming up. And exhale. Step back for you, folks. And again, hands by the hips. Let's just start to help with reducing the heart rate. We're going to have a few breaths just to collect ourselves. So hands by the hips, deep inhale. Big sigh, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale the hands up. Exhale. We're going to come down again, bend the knees onto the balls of the feet. Push the bum back. I'm going to bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've wobbled, hang on. we're going to come into tripod headstand again. You can do this against the wall as well if you prefer. And let's come back down again into child's pose. So just stretch the arms forward just to really lengthen the spine. And what we're going to do, let's slide the chest and the chin forward, creep the fingers. We're going to keep the posterior in the air. Nice little back bend. Inhale, coming up. So we're going to do locust pose in a little while, Savasana, which is pretty much the surfing position that you have when you're lying on the board. So we'll be building up the lower back muscles, but we'll do camel pose as well. Just briefly, we're not going to do the full pose because we'll be doing some more back work in a minute. Now the hands on the hips, draw the tailbone and the stomach in, inhale and exhale. Gently push the hips forward, the head roll back so it's cradled in the shoulder blades. Join the back bend. And exhale, just coming forward into child's pose. Build up those arms and shoulders then. With a little air inversion, you can build hard and headstand. Chaturanga particularly. They'll all be building up the surface of their body and the strength points that you need to have in one section, hopefully. And I'll tell you what folks, that feels such a long way away for me in landlocked. Well, the landlocked city I'm in. Okay, so what we're going to do, I want you to try and bring your legs to the top of your arms, okay? So not on your shoulders, but almost. The right leg is always going to be a little bit trickier because that's the one you've got to do with one hand. Hips back, we're going to inhale, look forward, and we're just going to balance the legs. Don't worry about straightening them at this point, you're just trying to have a balance. Inhale, exhale. Okay, bring your body down, let's do Baddha-Konasana. So I'm going to draw the hips forward, so hold the touch of the toes, and just going to rock the neck from side to side. Then we'll open the soles of the feet off the book, so we want the soles of the feet towards the sky. Inhale, exhale forward. You can bring your elbows very gently to the inside of the knees, but again, don't push, we listen to our bodies, very, very slow. Inhale. Before we do that, I want us to do a quick vinyasa to keep us nice and warm and realigned. So you're going to exhale, chaturanga, inhale, up dog, exhale, downward facing. Tailbone to the sky, draw the shoulders back. Inhale, forward, and exhale, come on to your belly. You're going to do locust pose now. And I want you to have your hands either side of the hips. We're gazing at the ground, and as we inhale, we're going to lift the feet and the hands. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale. So try not to have a massive gap between the legs. Equally, we don't need the feet touching, it's just a few inches. And exhale. Now you can continue doing locust pose. If you'd like though, you can bend the knees, take hold of the tops of the feet or the edges of the outside edges of the feet, and we can inhale to both hands. Just rock on your belly a little bit. Exhale down. And just rest on one cheek. Just enjoying crocodile pose. Okay, we're going to come into Sphinx pose. Just enjoying stretching. Again, this is a good pose to practice. It's not too much work, is it? But it's also one of the poses that you'll see a surfer being. Not quite obviously this high, but that little curve in the back and the strength that the lower back needs to be a surfer. This is one of the building block poses. If you want to, draw that left foot into the bum, take hold of the left foot and just try to get the heel to touch the bum. And release, let's do that on the other side. So we're just stretching out the quadriceps now. We're now going to lie on our back, so I'm going to turn around so you can see me from the side, so it's not going to look quite as nice as me having to do this on the carpet as well. But it's not about the aesthetics, it's quite much as well. I'm going to do a few ab exercises now. Okay. The first one, we're going to keep it classic. We're going to do biceps crunches because that's going to target absolutely every single abdominal muscle in our core. Exhale, left elbow, right elbow to left knee, back to the centre, left elbow to right knee. And the slower you go, the more effective it is. Equally though, very key, you need to draw the stomach muscles in. There's no point just letting them hang out because you're training them to hang out. So draw in towards the side. Let's go. I'm getting tickled by a palm tree. Exhale, doing just little mini circles. We have hands by hips. Bending these slightly, we're almost getting them in towards the chest, but not quite. I'm just going to do little kicks. And this is lifting off the tailbone off the ground, really controlled, we're not rocking. This is engaging your lower abdominal muscles. Maybe 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let legs nice and straight and slowly exhale and down to the ground. Draw your stomach muscles in and really slowly lower back into the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, okay. Straight into plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to come into a seated position. Okay. If you can, I want you to take hold of the big toes, the index finger and the middle fingers. Sit nice and tall, draw the front muscles in. Inhale, the legs up nice and straight. Exhale, you can open if you want. Inhale, back to centre. Now I'm going to have to shuffle forward, but we're going to try and go straight back into plough pose, okay? I've got enough space. Okay, inhale, legs up. And exhale, rolling back. And you can bring your hands down to the mat now. Inhale, take hold of the hips and start to walk the hands towards the shoulder blades. As you do, coming into your shoulders. So it's a really nice inversion, really good for circulating the blood and restless legs. And exhale, feet behind us for plough pose again. Try to get the toes to touch the ground if you can. And slowly coming down, lifting the toes off the ground. And come down one vertebra at a time. Use the hands to stabilise them. I'm going to exhale straight into bridge pose. So heels by the bum. Inhale. Hands up over behind the head. Seat up to the sky. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. The chest, exhale, forehead to the knees. And if you can go into wheel pose now, otherwise stay doing bridge. We're going to do palms either side of the head. Inhale, push on up. I'm going to hold for 5. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Exhale. Inhale, 5. Exhale. And release. I'm going to draw the knees into the chest. Inhale. Exhale, forehead to the knees. I'm just going to do a few twists now. So let's have cactus arms out to the side, shoulder blades into the ground. Now exhale, drop the knees to the right and wheel up to the left. Inhale back to centre. Let's repeat on the other side. That way. Inhale back to centre. Just going at your own pace. Knees into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Let's cross the ankle. Take hold of the edge of the feet. Inhale. Back to center. So we're just going to do a quick meditation. So we want to be seated. One heel into the groin, one in front. If you want to, you can sit on a pillow, and that's going to just tilt the hips forward, the pelvis forward, so that makes it slightly more comfortable. If you do that, you can do half lotus if you like, or full lotus. I'm going to do half today, I think. Okay. Now, I'm not going to talk through this too much. There'll be music to this practice. So I actually want to give you the opportunity to have some contemplation and peace within your practice, where you are sort of independent and having the meditation experience without being too guided. And I'm going to provide, and hopefully already provide, quite a lot of yoga classes with guided meditation, but sometimes I think it's very interesting to do a meditation that is just you sat in a space trying to cultivate peace within your brain and your mind through the techniques that we show you. So don't worry too much if you do have any thoughts that keep reoccurring. I always say to my students, just see them as clouds, watch them drift like the clouds. You acknowledge them, but you don't embrace them, you don't get too distracted by them. So with your hands, you can either be in Chin Mudra, which is the traditional index finger to thumb, hands on the tops of the thighs, or you can bring your hands into your lap, or even hands on the thighs with the palms open to the universe. Yogi's choice, you decide. So I'm going to close the eyes. I'm going to take a deep inhale through the nose. Big sigh, exhale. Deep inhale. Big sigh, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we're just following the journey of the breath like a wave, in through the nose, out through the nose. We just observe the breath. You can count the breath in through the nose and out through the nose if you like. Drawing our attention to that third eye, the spot right in between the eyebrows. And we're just going to enjoy a moment of silence now, enjoying the time we've carved out for our meditation practice. Slowly, with the eyes closed, I want you to lie back in Shavasana pose, lying on our backs on our mat for the final relaxation. So the spine melting into the mat, arms out to the side with the palms to the sky, the feet and the legs resting, toes rolling out naturally. The gaze behind the eyelids is soft. The face is soft. The jaw relaxed. The tongue resting in the palate. The lower teeth gently behind the top teeth. The chest
the spine, the hips, the base of the back, the thighs, the calf muscles, the heels are all melting into the mat. The arms are relaxed, the hands with the fingers curling in naturally. We're absorbing the energy of the earth underneath the body, enjoying the relaxation our yoga practice has enabled. Inhale, exhale. And just breathe in at your own rhythm now. And very slowly, we're going to inhale the knees into the chest, keep the eyes closed, hands around the knees. Inhale, forehead to the knees, just rocking from side to side. If you've got normal blood pressure, rolling the fetal position to the right hand side. If not, then to the left. You can put your hand underneath your head in a napping position, just to enjoy the moment we've cultivated for ourselves. And then very slowly we're going to come up into a seated position and we'll finish our practice. So you can begin by just flickering the eyes open at first, only a little bit, and then gently, gradually, fully. Just take a moment. We're going to inhale the hands up, bringing all that joy, energy, prana and happiness and good waves in between the hands. We draw it down into ourselves, to our third eye for intuition, to know when to get the good wave, to our lips so we speak kindness, and lastly to our hearts. And I say a very big namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and see you again soon.